There we go. We're good. Yeah, it cuts down my frame rate a little bit. Let me actually, there we go. Turn on my fog a little bit to bring my FPS up a little bit as well. Alright. Got a nice little pond here. Got this nice little mine here. It's a ravine dealy. I need to kill more shit, actually. Hello, sheep. I fucking hate you. I thought I saw a pig over here earlier. I guess it's despawned. That's gay. But, that's like saying, no direct, you know, connections with any of the books that people have read or whatnot. Like, it's just what they kind of tell you. And I mean, at that point, you know, LucasArts isn't gonna care. Like, they're not gonna give a shit. It's like, dude, it's so far behind, like, my book, you can say whatever the hell you want. I mean, they care about, like, their story and all that, but there's no way they can tarnish the books and, like, the success they've already made by, like, saying, oh, yeah, way back when, you know, yada da 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 happened to yada da da da, and it did this, and that's why he's this way. Like, they're like, oh, yeah, whatever, so far back in time, we can plausible deniability. And you're like, oh, you know, no, that's not actually what happened in our minds. But pretty much, like I said, at that point, it's whatever you feel like happened in the story. You can decide what happened in the story at that point in time, which is pretty much what I guess the MMO's doing. I mean, I don't really know too much about it, but it's just what it seems like to me is, since it's all about dialogue options and choices and, like, yada yada yada, that this game is going to be more like a very loose grasp of, like, how you're going to define the future in the connections it makes to, like, the books and all. Like, I could see them kind of doing that, but that'd also be really hard to do, because, like I said, like, if I remember, this game is based, like, 5,000 years before, like, the first book. If I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, but if I remember correctly, it's some ridiculous amount. Ridiculous. Enough about that topic. Let's move on to something else. I'm pretty sure you all are tired of me rambling on about fucking Star Wars. Yeah, I'm gonna take these guys, so if I ever find a snow biome, I can make some fucking snow golems. Give me that. A next one. I actually find this rather funny, and y'all might not. I don't know. Personal preference. This is actually about Minecraft, though. I find it funny that like I was saying, is actually here in what, 6 to 8 days, or 8 days? How many is it? I mean, today's like the 5th, because I think tonight is, or morning when I'm recording, it is the 5th. And they're gonna stop working or stop adding new content to Minecraft October 18th, which is in 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8 days. Wait, what? That's not right. 18th, that'd be 10 plus. Yeah, it'd be like 12. Yeah, it's 12. No, it's 13. I'm sorry. It's late in the morning. I'm still up because I'm ridiculous. I have a fucked up sleeping schedule. I can't help it. But, yeah, they're not going to add any new features up to October 18th. At that point, they're just going to continue working on the final build of what they have, and then from there on, they're just, you know, wait till November 18th when they fully release the game. And at that point, I actually don't know this, but I'm going to talk about it, is, for the people who bought the game in beta like me, I'm not actually sure, entirely, like, 100% sure, if we actually get the full release. Because when you're, like, buying the game as a beta, like, currently, the wording gets rather tricky. And I'm not sure if he did it on purpose or because, like, he's technically Swedish and his English isn't that great, but, like, it says somewhere, actually, here, you know, let me actually do this really quick. I want to try and read it. I didn't mean to click that button. You're all going to hear some Skype noise. I apologize. I didn't mean to start that up. Just give me 1 sec. I'm going to try and read this aloud really quickly. Just because it just doesn't sound right to me. Like, it just sounds like it could go either way you take it. And my computer's being slow because it's trying to start up Skype. Skype, go away. Quit Skype. Yes, loadminecraft.net. Thank you. Do 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 do. Hey, look, they actually have the price in US dollars. One second. Did I really make that whole thing? Yes, I did. Alright. I see, it can go both ways, and I'm not sure if he meant to do this on purpose or an accident, but it says you can buy now, you can pre-purchase it now in beta for, you know, $21.95 American, €28.95 Euro, or whatever. Oh, and no, that's telling you when it'll finish. It's how much it'll sell for. Okay, but now, please note that when you buy the game, you're paying for the game as it is right now. See, most people I seem to know take it as something different than kind of like what the way I took it as. But what that's saying is, like, you can buy the game now, but you're buying it as is. You're not buying it as full release. There's bugs in it. It's beta. That's like, you know, beta. I don't know where there's whatever. You know, so most people that I seem to talk to, like, and I get in kind of discussions with this because, you know, it's really weird. It's like, you're just, because it doesn't, you're paying for it as it is right now. But then also after that, it goes on to say you will also get the full version of Minecraft when it's released. So, I mean, you know, so it's fine. But talking about as I just let my game sit there, I apologize about that. But I find it funny, like all the updates that we're going through. Like, I seriously have been anxious as crap for 1.8. But I'm gonna quote the Yogscast here really quick because it's very true. Like what they're saying in one of their videos is like they were twiddling their thumbs and kind of like messing around so much. They're like, oh, we have time, you know, before we have to get ready to fully release the game and all that. We have time to kind of like mess around and whatnot, and we can, you know, we don't really have to work on it currently. So, you know, we'll just kind of blow it off for the time being and kind of party and enjoy, you know, all of it and whatnot. And now that, like, holy crap, like, our release date's right around the corner and we are nowhere near fully where we want it to be. So now they're rushing to, like, get all this content out and, like, test it, like, openly and trying, which actually makes a lot more sense. Like, in previous videos I talked about how, like, you know, the pre-release, I think it's just, like, I think it's kind of a hoax, and it kind of makes more sense now because it's, like, they realized that they kind of, I guess, goofed off a little bit too much and haven't been so serious about developing the beta as they should have, and it's coming to bite them in the ass because, like, now they're down to a little over a month and 12 days, you know, pretty much until their release, and, you know, they're not ready for it. So now, like, what the fuck? I thought I saw, like, bricks. Look at those mountains off in the distance. But, now they're, like, in a rush to get all the stuff out and, like, try and get all the bugs fixed and whatnot. Like, they weren't prepared or ready for the game to be released at all. And it just kind of makes me laugh because I was seriously waiting for this game. Like, I got to a point where I literally, like, played Minecraft so much, and I'm not sure if I was actually recording back then. No, yeah, I was. I was recording before. I was recording in, like, 1.7 point some. But, like, I came to a point where I was super bored of the game. Like, I don't want to play it anymore. Like, I was just kind of like, you know what, man, I'm done for a while. Like, this game has gotten kind of stale. Like, it wasn't my fault either. I mean, I played it for like 2-3 months straight and just kind of got tiresome. It's human nature, you know, what am I gonna say? I mean, I feel kind of bad, but it's not my fault. I, like, played it straight, like, for seriously so long. Like, I was seriously dying and craving for something new to finally happen, and now that, like, the release date is right around the corner, now they're, like, scurrying around, like, just trying to release everything, get everything tested, and, like, it went from they not, like, having an update for so long, like, seriously, like, it was an insane amount of time between 1.7 and 1.8, like, it was so long. Like, I remember, like, back in the day, like, they didn't even, like, release a picture Like it was just all talk about 1.8 and like what it was. There was no picture. There was no, oh yeah, well judging from the picture, there was this and this and this. There was none of that. It was just, hey, 1.8's coming out and apparently it's gonna have this and this. Like I remember back then, like in 1.7, and like we were nowhere near closer to getting the game we wanted or like the update we wanted. We're like, oh man, that's cool. Like until randomly when like we finally got the picture and people started making speculations about it, and then people were like, oh my god, it's kind of right around the corner. And then fucking, a month later after that picture, or a month and a half, it's like, oh yeah, hey, here you guys go. The pre-release, quote, wink wink. I'm like, okay, whatever.